Aquarius Sun, though it may also resonate with Aquarius Moon and Aquarius Rising. Please check out your Sun, your Moon, and your Rising sign video, as you may be operating more fully from one aspect of your personality over another. Also keep in mind, though I say this is you, I'm aware this can be your partner or someone else around you. I apologize in advance. My energy level is extremely low. All of a sudden, tiredness hit me like a ton of bricks. You may be feeling this way off. You may be feeling this way also. Some of you may be taking some time off unexpectedly. Okay. For others, this could be that secrets are coming out and you didn't expect it, or situations from the past coming back that you didn't expect. Okay. Let's see what we have. Aquarius. What is the energy for Aquarius right now? I think I just saw Chiron, which is the wounded healer. Yep. Chiron. Feeling wounded in some capacity. Usually Chiron, the wounds are to the identity in some sense of the word. You know, how you see yourself or how other people see you. Aquarius. Some of you may be dealing with a wound to your reputation. Aquarius. Aquarius. What is the energy for Aquarius right now? What is the energy for Aquarius right now? Because of that, you may be taking your time in a situation or creating red tape, or someone may be doing this to you because their reputation will be wounded. There's something like that going on. Aquarius. For some of you, this could have something to do with illusions, delusions, fantasies, self-undoing also. This feels like behind the scenes red tape that's being created in a situation. Aquarius. In order to keep the balance in a situation or to avoid legal consequences. Regarding a home, a family situation, or a living arrangement for some of you. Okay? All right, let's move on. The next reading may be a continuation of that, or it may be a completely different reading for a different Aquarius person, or the same Aquarius person, but a different subject matter. Don't know yet. We'll see. Aquarius. Could be dealing with authorities, or maybe you are an authority figure. Aquarius. So this is a situation, maybe you're hopeful to heal in some sense of the word. It could have something to do with family shared resources, or a mother's shared resources, or like money, like a home debt or home, um, like the sale is being split between people in a home. It could be any of those kind of things, but either way, I feel like some of you could be dealing with authority figures, and there's a situation that you're trying to find balance in. You're trying to find some sense of hope in. It's something sexual in nature, though. Aquarius. If it's not that, it's an authority figure you're dealing with potentially and you're hopeful to move on from. But let's just see what's coming up. All right. I'm just going to go with these. But what were these right here? Some of you, as a strategy, there was something that you needed to do, but you waited and kept a situation stuck. Could be LGBTQ involved in this one as well, but doesn't have to be. Because you were emotional about some sort of secret child or secret apology. Some of you were supposed to apologize for something, but you walked away from apologizing. And now you're walking on eggshells about some sort of victory. If it's not a victory per se, this could be you walking on eggshells because you had gotten some kind of public recognition for making an apology that you never made. Okay? Either way, there may have been some sort of an agreement that was involved with this, or a partnership that was involved with this, but the truth is going to be coming out that you have a guilty conscience about this decision. Okay? If this is not you, this is somebody around you. Yeah. You created delays around an apology or a child. But for some of you, it's you controlled the situation. Now you're feeling stuck. Some of you may be walking away from a partnership or an agreement or something like that, but the truth is coming out that you have a guilty conscience about a secret child or a secret apology that was supposed to have been made and wasn't. Okay. Center of that reading, we have, it's a legal apology. It's a legal apology. And if it's not a legal apology, this is legally your child. Or the legal child. All right? All right, let's move on. So for those of you that did not resonate with, just stay tuned. Maybe one of these other ones will. We'll see. Let's give some advice for Aquarius. For those of the people that did resonate, let's give some advice for them. If you don't like cursing, I would tell you to click off, because this deck is definitely going to have curse words in it. Advice for Aquarius here. Oh God, I hate getting this card. Even though I do like it, it's okay. It's not going to show. This says a recipe for a good fucking day. 1 extra large pitcher of 0 fucks given. 2 large scoops of queen's confidence. 1 dash of sarcasm. 1 pinch of self-love. And optional coffee. Okay. Advice for Aquarius. Advice for Aquarius. There it is. Keep your standards high as fuck. Your attitude is your price tag. It shows how valuable you are. Walk like the ground beneath you is fucking glowing. Let people stare at you because they've never seen a walking goddess. How you treat yourself sets the stage for how others will treat you in return. So keep that chin up. Don't know how that applies, but that's what it said. Expect more out of yourself and out of others is the way that I read that. For whatever reason, that's how I interpret it. Let's go to your shadow side. What is the shadow side for Aquarius right now? Oh, my energy is so low, y'all. Yeah, I don't read for the chat until the end. I don't stop my readings to do the personals. All right. Shadow side for Aquarius. Shadow side for Aquarius. Shadow side means something that you refuse to admit or acknowledge or to work on, or that is a blind spot to you, that is a fact that you don't want to admit to, okay, or don't want to see. Oh, I'm tired, y'all. Shadow side for Aquarius. I want that one for whatever reason. The Queen of My World. Let's see what that's talking about. I'll let you see the card if it'll show up, but I don't know if it will. Yeah, there we go. The Queen of My World. That gives me vibes of you can't control what other people do. You can only control what you do. But let's see what that says. The Queen of My World. I set limits to my world. Inside, I am queen, and outside is lost. Yeah. It's like you don't have control over other people. You only have control over what you do. It says, I am my world, and my world is me. I am royalty. Okay. Okay. I hope that means something to you. Some of you could be dealing with health issues. Or maybe you're doing something to be of service to someone else. You know, the problem is from what we're reading here, if you're doing something to be of service to someone else, you may be of service to somebody who is not a good person. You know what I mean? So be careful about that. It's like, don't worry about the other people. You do what's right for you. Y'all, I got to say this. Some of you, there may be a transgender thing going on. Either you or somebody around you also. Just because something I just noticed. Some of you, okay, if you work, some of you, there may be some changes coming up to your routine at work. And I'm just going to leave it at that. All right, let's move on. Aquarius. Aquarius. Some of you could be having financial difficulties too, or issues with your self-worth. Some of you may have financial changes coming because of a relationship or a relationship status, or maybe even some sort of legal agreement. Aquarius. Hold on. Aquarius. Yeah. But I feel like it's a helpful one. I don't feel like this is a negative change. I feel like it's something that's actually going to help you in some way. And it might be something that felt like a far shot, like, or a shot in the dark, so to speak. Something that actually proves to pan out for you. Aquarius. It could be money that you get from a partner even. Or somebody that you're in a close one-on-one relationship with. It looks positive. Whatever this is, it looks positive. Even though I'm seeing like yucky, I don't like seeing Chiron, Saturn, and Neptune together. That's wounds. That's intentional red tape. That's secretiveness. You know what I mean? I don't like that energy. But I do see, you know, this maybe this is a separate reading for a different Aquarius that doesn't pertain to. I don't know. But I do see some sort of financial changes coming up for you guys through, you know, it could be someone you're related to, somebody you're in a relationship with, or some sort of legal agreement. There's going to be communication about that that's going to have you like really happy. Aquarius. Yeah, this may finally make it where you guys are able to move on into something brighter, a brighter future. It feels like it goes from feeling so dark and so icky to like, ah. I mean, that's literally the way the cards feel, like all from this yucky energy to all of a sudden it's like the clouds open and now you can step forward. Whatever that means. Aquarius. Aquarius. Yeah, you can leave this situation behind. If you're in a bad situation, the energy that's coming up is like money coming to you that opens new doors for you. It could be through an inheritance. It could be through shared resources. It could be through anything like that. But like I'm seeing here where you're able to leave this situation behind. Some of you, it may be work. It may be a work situation or a father or an authority figure of some sort. Aquarius. What is this vision? You cleared a path for yourself by creating distance from somebody, or you will. Okay? Some of you may have been involved in a work romance, or maybe you worked with your child, or there's something about the father's child. I don't know, y'all. But like whatever this is, it feels like new doors are opening for you, maybe opportunities for travel even for some of you. But it's like, some of you could even be like spiritual healers, Aquarius. I feel like you, even though it was a long shot, you kind of knew this was going to happen or thought this might happen, whatever this is. There could have been health issues related to it for some of you. But I get this feeling it was something you wanted to do all along. That's all I know how to say. Remember, I'm only feeling energy more so than I am a situation, okay? But it's something you wanted all along. But maybe you were afraid to tell anybody about it. You know what I mean? Or you didn't trust yourself. It could be any of that. Aquarius. Aquarius. You got this evaluation card. Evaluation is somebody trying to fill out the situation and decide what moves to make next. Yeah, it's like you had to feel the situation out before you could move on from it, whatever this is. Aquarius. You're trying to fill out a situation because there was a deception involved. So you may have cleared the way for yourself, but there may have been a deception involved that allowed this to happen. Some of you may have been dealing with somebody that you thought might be deceiving you, so you were going to leave. That can be a situation for some of you also. Aquarius. Or your person was doing this. Aquarius. Okay, that was the one. I knew I felt one of them coming out there. Now we got honesty. Hold on. Some of you could have been deceived into being honest with a partner about a situation or about a partnership. I almost feel like there's somebody, whether this is you or somebody else, somebody knew that they were being deceived and so they took off or they were going to leave or something like that. But it's like they didn't want the other person to know that they knew that they were being deceived. Whatever the hell that means, y'all. I'm so confused. Um, 13, it could be family. It could be a family legal situation, maybe some sort of legal agreement that was deceptive in nature around shared resources of a child. Oh, so, if you were like, say, for instance, there's a mother and a stepfather, or a father and a stepmother, and maybe the other person is trying to take the child's money, and the other partner knows that this is going on, but they don't want to tell the partner they know that's what they're doing. So there's like this thing where there's going to be something where this person can break free from the other person. It may not be that exact story, but it's something like that, okay? But I see a door opening. Yeah, I see a door opening. I want to like put a little warning flag up though to the person who is trying to pull the wool over other people's eyes. That person is kind of getting a feeling for it too though, so be careful about that. Be careful about that. Yeah. I have no idea what all this shit's talking about. I'm just being honest with you. Hopefully that makes sense to you though. Let's move on. Um, that also could be like, remember I said child, the fifth house can be children, creativity, or romance. So it could be money relating to something about that. Aquarius. How does Aquarius's love interest feel about them? How does Aquarius's love interest feel about them? Okay, that one wants to come out. They feel like you think their opinions don't matter. How does Aquarius's love interest feel about Aquarius? Fuck my life. Y'all excuse my language. How does Aquarius's love interest see them? They think you have addictions to sex or drugs, potentially. How does Aquarius's love interest see them? They think because okay, how do I say this? They think that you think that their opinions don't matter. They may also think that you have addictions to sex or drugs, or that you think they do. And that also somebody here knows that they treated the other person wrong. I feel like somebody feels like somebody's cold. I feel like somebody feels like somebody used them only for sex or drugs. They don't really care about how this person feels, but at the same time, they're sorry that they treated them bad. What's the overall energy for this one? What's the overall energy for this one? I want that one right there. Whoever the person is that thinks the other person's opinions don't matter to them, they actually do. They actually do. Okay. I think somebody's projecting. Somebody's projecting because they're not getting what they want. They're projecting that this other person thinks that they don't matter, that they're addicted to this and blah, blah, blah. But it feels like projection is what it feels like. All right, let's move on to the actual love tarot. You know how when we don't get what we want, our minds start to like make up a story? I get this feeling one of you in that love reading, if that one is yours, like one of you is creating these stories in their mind because things are not going the way that they had hoped that they would. So it's kind of like their mind's way of coping is making up storylines in their head. All right, Aquarius love reading. There's 2 cards right there. Still listening. I listen to the music you shared with me. It helps me to connect with you, although we are apart. So this doesn't have to be music per se, but like this person still, either you or them. I'm just going to say this person, but remember this can be you or them, okay? I don't want to keep saying that. But this person is still watching for you. They still hope that there's a future with you. They want to spend time with you. They want to do things with you. They actually want to grow old with you, it says. Aquarius, love. Aquarius, love reading, please. I'm going to take that one. They don't know what to think about the 2 of you, though. Some of you, they may be jealous, thinking that you're seeing somebody else too, or you're thinking this about them. Again, that's that feeling of you're leaving me out in the dark, so I don't really know what's true. Do you really want to be with me, or is it other people that you want to be with? I need time to heal from this. Right now, I'm in a space where I need to focus on my healing and self-love. This isn't about you. It's about me. So yeah, I feel like this person is starting to recognize that they were projecting that this person was this, that, or the other. Is kind of the way that it feels. And now they're starting to realize, you know what? I'm projecting. Like I'm projecting big time. And I'm like making my head spin, my own head spin. You know, it doesn't matter what Aquarius is doing. I realize what I'm doing to myself, and I need to get away from this. I've got to break this habit. This is the feeling that I'm getting. Aquarius, love reading. They still consider you theirs in some sense of the word, whether you're together or you're not. Oh, look at this. It says, I get so pissed knowing other people can have you now. Is it toxic? Yeah, I don't care. I want the world to know you're mine. See, but that's the thing. Like it's saying that. It's saying I need time to heal from that mindset, that toxic mindset that I had. This is you or them. Aquarius, love reading. Yeah, that's exactly what it was. You know what? I kind of wonder if this person is starting to wonder if their love was more competition than love. Or competitiveness. Aquarius. Oh, Jesus. We do have the twin flame card, though. What I'm going to say about this, you definitely can be twin flames. However, just because you're twin flames does not mean that your relationship's going to work. Twin flames mean that there's healing that has to happen first. And it looks like that's the healing, the competitive nature, the obsession, the projection. And because you're twin flames, if you are twin flames, that means both of you, not just you or not just them, but both of you most likely have this issue of projecting onto each other. And even, how do I say this? There could be lack of trust, but also, like I said, this competitive bullshit between the 2 of you. The other, like, I'm not going to let anybody else win. It's like you come to a stage where it's like, do I really love this person, or am I just trying to compete? Am I just trying to keep them? Am I doing this just out of spite, or am I just doing this to be right, or am I doing this? There's some kind of feeling like that. But, you know, the thing is, eventually you will find out for a lot of you that you are twin flames, but the thing is, you're never going to be together until you can learn to heal this wound. Aquarius, love reading. The projecting, that was the word I was looking for. You got to stop the projecting too. Aquarius, love. Yeah, my fantasy. You're in my fantasy. I have pictures and videos saved of you, and I use them for inspiration. I want you. So now that I've read the twin flame card, like I said it can be you or them. Most likely it's both of you. What I'm reading here is probably both of you, because that's what you are. You mirror each other. Okay. Aquarius. Feeling lost. I'm trying to make this work, but I feel so lost. I don't know what to do or say anymore, and it's easier to just stay in silence. So I feel like you both want each other, but like I said, the projection, the jealousy, the competitiveness, the games, I guess you would call it, that's standing in the way, and both of you got to work on that. You may be feeling lost without each other, but until you fix these patterns, you're not going to be able to come into union, if that makes sense. Not for the long term, let's put it that way. Aquarius, love reading. And you can't just say it, like you have to actually be it, if that makes sense. Because some people be like, well, I can do that and then we can be together, but then you really haven't changed it. Like it really has to happen. Like it's an internal thing. Yeah, you're obsessed with each other. Aquarius, love reading. Double feelings of feeling lost. Lost and obsessed with each other. Aquarius, love reading. Last one. I'm sorry, it says. I hate how much I've hurt you. I'm so sorry for all the pain I've caused. You didn't deserve any of it. So yeah, honestly, what I feel overall, and I'm telling you both because it's twin flame union potentially, not every Aquarius is in a twin flame. So please do not just fucking assume this, okay? But with this said, I feel because of that card, that means that whether you are twin flames or you're not, you're still mirroring each other, okay? That energy. So it's saying both of you are realizing there's something within yourselves that you have to heal before this relationship can be healthy. Right? Or am I wrong? No one compares to you. You're perfection. Yeah. You guys are totally into each other. Totally, totally into each other. Definitely. All right, guys. Anybody else who, all right, this reading is over. So anybody who came for just the Aquarius reading, you can go ahead and click off. For those of you who are left in the chat, I'm going to give you a couple of seconds. Put your name up in the chat and then a dash in the subject matter, and I'll give you one card. Maybe more, but it'll be a short reading. If I don't get any answers there, then I will go ahead and move on. Like I said, I'm just going to give it a couple of minutes. I need to do one more reading after this for my fishies. All right, guys. I am not seeing names up in the chat, so I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next reading. Karen. Is this the same Karen? What's the subject, Karen? I don't remember which Karen I read for earlier. I think it was that one, but I'm not 100% sure. You may be dealing with somebody who has difficulty with being intimate, like vulnerable, or this could be you, okay? Or maybe you just have a pattern of getting involved with people like that. Yeah, somebody has issues with emotional intimacy. I don't have a way to tell dates, Sparkles. Yeah, like I said, it's either you or somebody you're in a relationship, or it's talking about a relationship pattern that you have. But it's like you, whoever this is or whatever this is about, somebody, it's like a pattern of getting involved with people who have a hard time being emotionally intimate. Oh, look at that. And maybe a little bit on the wild side. You may be one of those people that, and I'm one of those too. There's a side of you, okay, that we deny. Maybe because we've been taught to be this way. And I feel like I'm telling you this because Spirit is bringing that to my attention so that you'll see it too. Because this normally wouldn't come to mind while I'm reading this. But I feel like I need to say this. I was brought up in a certain tradition. And so I thought that this is what love should look like. Period. End of story. Anything less than that was like blasphemy, right? Then I started realizing later on in my life that that's not really how I felt about love. That was how I was taught to feel about love, but that's not really what I thought about love. Okay? So then you go through another process, and it's like, so I'm expanding my definition of what love is. And I'm opening myself up to things I normally would not open myself up to. All right? But as much as it feels like you're opening yourself up and pushing your limits, actually, you always had this wild side within you, this certain different, like you were different. You weren't like your parents per se when it comes to love and how you actually felt about love and intimacy and that kind of stuff. There was something different about you. There could be something kind of eccentric about you in that way. And it's like, you may have blamed your partners like, oh, they went and cheated and they did this and they did that. But actually you drew those kind of people in because you were one. But you'd been taught that being that kind of person was a bad person. Or, you know what I mean? There could be something, I'm not saying it's exactly that, but there could be something like that where it's like, you don't realize you've been calling in what you are. And that's a hard pill to swallow when you think what you've been pulling in is a piece of shit. Because those people were not really a piece of shit. They were owning who they actually were. And it's kind of like a call to you to open up to who you actually are. Okay? I'm sorry if that doesn't resonate, but like I feel like that them telling me or showing me that there's a reason for it. And you could still be in denial of it. I don't know if you are or not. But, you know, for a long time, I was in denial of it. So, what else? Hold on. Yeah. And you know what it took? It's going to take, if it hasn't happened already, it's going to take you having to get hurt several times, many times probably, before you're going to actually come to this realization. You may have already come to it. If you haven't, you're going to at some point. You're going to come to this realization that love in the way that it's supposed to be doesn't work for you. Like there's something different about your love style. And it's like you're going to have to keep going through this and going through this until you open yourself up to this reality. Okay. And you're not going to be willing to open up to this reality until you've been hurt several times, until you've been cheated on several times. You know, I really hate saying it, but like that's even what's coming out in the cards here. Because you tend to, you may tend to put people on a pedestal or expect more from them than what is actually I don't want to say possible. It is possible, but then you're requiring somebody to deny themselves, or you're denying your own self. Okay? Yeah. Yeah, look, putting other people on a pedestal, other people's opinions don't fucking matter. Other people's opinions do not fucking matter. You're different. You are fucking different. And that's okay. I feel like once you actually recognize this pattern and you start to work through it, you're actually going to find somebody who really wants to give you everything you want. It's like it's almost like a give and take. Like as you are able to let go and to open up to who you really are. You know what I mean? Which is the people that you're calling in that you don't, because you may see them as assholes, but what you're not seeing is the underlying problem that's being caused is the fact that they're being denied something that they need, just like you're being denied something that you're needing, whether you're admitting it or not. Okay. So the point is that once you're able to work through this energy, I feel like you're going to find this person, and this person is going to spoil the living fuck out of you. Like it's because they appreciate that you, how do I say that? It's almost like because you don't judge them for being real. You're more accepting and loving when this happens. You know what I mean? But see, that didn't happen in the past because you would run away from them. You would get nervous about it. Something like that. Look, finding myself. You know? I mean, this could be even, I don't want to get too deep into your business, but I'm just going to say that pretty much sums it up. It's about finding yourself, understanding who you actually are rather than what you're showing to be. Okay? And when I tell you these things, it's so hard to describe to somebody who's still in the trauma. It's very hard to describe to people who are in the trauma because they're going to get defensive and angry when I say this. You know what I mean? But once you've actually started to work through it, you'll understand what I mean by this. There's something you have to let go of. Some belief system, it's some belief system that you have to let go of so that you can find the kind of love that gives you the freedom that you need to be outside the box. Yeah. All about finding yourself. Was there anybody else? Did I miss anybody? Karen, I hope you understand that. Oh, Sarah, there was somebody named Sarah that did one. Y'all, I'm sorry if I missed. Yeah, I see you, Sarah. I'm sorry about that. Okay. I hope you understand. And like I said, I'm not saying that to be offensive. I'm just telling you that there's you still have a lot to learn about yourself. You know? Sarah. And I don't care if you're 23 or you're 73. You still are always learning more about yourself that you didn't realize before, that you were conditioned to believe one thing when really and truly, you know, that was never you. But you didn't know it because you had been that all your life, you know. Sarah. Oh, I'm leaving. But you know what? I get the feeling as soon as I pull this out, I don't get the feeling of you may be leaving a relationship or somebody else may be, but I don't really get that. For some reason, I feel like you're leaving behind some toxic behaviors. Hold on. Sarah. Oops, that's too many. I'm not going to count these, but I'm going to tell you what I'm getting from this real quick, okay? So you leaving behind some kind of bad patterns here. It's like, I'm too smart for this. I'm going to follow my dreams, what I need. I'm not going to sit in a place where I feel like I'm blocked, where I feel like I'm not appreciated, all right? If you're not in that energy, I feel like that energy is about to become your energy, all right? Sarah. Y'all, I need to cut my hair. It keeps getting in the way of my cards. Sarah. I'm single. I'm single right now. I'm not attached to anyone and not looking to get into a relationship at this time. I don't know if you're in a relationship or you're not, but I feel like somebody's stepping into their Empress energy. I don't know if you get what I mean by that. Somebody who's like, you know what, I'm not getting involved in situations where I'm not valued. I just thought about Reba McEntire. I'm not even a country fan, but you need to listen to that song, Consider Me Gone by Reba McEntire. Even if you don't like country, I want you to listen to that one because I feel like that kind of embodies your energy right now, or what your energy is soon going to be. Yeah. You're so special. That's what I'm saying. It's like, I'm not going to be with somebody until somebody treats me like the fucking queen that I am. And if you find that, then you'll get into a relationship if you want to, or you'll be involved. But like I said, I feel like in this particular one, whether you're with somebody or you're not, you demand that, or you're going to be demanding that in the near future. May be hard to believe now, but yeah. See, letting go of past patterns. I'm telling you, that's what I see for you. Whether you're doing it now or whether you're going to be doing it in the future or the near future, that's the energy I get. If you want, I don't know if you meditate on the Empress card. Maybe you'll get something out of that. But like, I feel like that's the energy that you're embodying. I also got the song Consider Me Gone by Reba McEntire. Like I said, I'm not a country fan, but like, that's the energy I'm getting off of this reading for you. But you have got to, if you haven't already, I feel like your freedom comes when you embody that energy, no matter what. Okay? Hold on. Yeah. Not accepting anything less than what you deserve is really fucking important in your love life. One last card and then we're going to go. Did anybody else ask for one? One more card for Sarah and then we're going to move on. Sarah, that's a good reading for you. I hope it's true because, oh yeah. Yeah. I'm going to tell you something else too. If you, like, say for instance, I get an image of like a single mother, for instance. Maybe in the past, like you were a single mother or you were around a lot of single mothers. I don't know. But there may have been some sort of like thing around that that made you accept less than what you deserved. But I feel like you're like, no, I'm not gonna, or you're going to be this way. I'm not going to accept that anymore. And you're going to call in. I don't know what type of person you're looking for, but I feel like for you, you're going to be calling in a family. I hate to say family man because I don't know your sexual orientation, but you get my drift. A family-oriented partner. That's the way I should say it. I feel like you're going to call that type of person in by refusing to have that mindset of, deserving. I deserve the best and I won't take anything less and I don't give a fuck. That's how I see it. And you're going to bring in that person that's going to bring, and I feel like this is a stable energy, somebody who's going to bring in the stability that you need in your life. Somebody you can learn and grow with, actually, I'm feeling. Yeah. All right. Was there anybody else or am I done? I'm going to go to the side to vape for a second. You're welcome, Sarah. All right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and close this broadcast out, and then I'm going to move on to Pisces because I'm exhausted. Get that done, and then I'll be done for the night, and then I'll bring back readings as soon as I can. So I'll see you guys again soon. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you, guys. Bye.